Okay, I'm going to try to say this. I can't say this. I've tried 3 times. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I could just edit it. Why is this so damn hard? Okay. I'm just gonna sit here until I can say it. Just sitting here until I can say it. As you may have guessed from my username, I am a proud 1991 baby. So because it's 1991, I was not permitted to watch Beverly Hills 90210 when it was airing. Neither of my parents permitted that. However, because of the fact that it was everywhere, a lot of the kids in elementary school knew it because of their older siblings. So everybody knew about Brenda and Dylan and Brandon, probably Kelly, maybe Steven, Donna, and David. I don't remember those names coming up as much, but they were all over the place. We definitely knew them. And then when I was older, after the series had finished airing, it was about, I don't know, probably mid-2000s or around there. And I'd already seen Jenny Garth as Val Tyler on What I Like About You, so I knew her from there, sort of. I mean, I knew she was on BH, but I knew her from What I Like About You. Anyway, the point is, I started watching it from DVDs, so that's kind of sad because I never got to see as much of the original music as it would have been nice to see, but it still introduced me to the characters, it still introduced me to the story, and it was cool because even though they had aired when I was a baby and a kid, because it aired for so long, I was able to grow up with them because they were teens when I was a teen, so that was pretty cool. And Brenda, oh, I loved Brenda. I loved Brenda so much that my dad, who ironically started watching with me later on, he was a staunch Kelly fan, and I was and am, of course, a staunch Brenda fan. So we always had some nice little debates about that. We also debated about Val because I loved her then, love her now, and he did not. But that's, anyway, that's another story. So basically what it comes down to is I kind of grew up with Shannon. I mean, she was pretty much all over the place. I probably saw her in Little House because our family, Little House was a huge thing for immediate and extended. And then I definitely saw her in the sequel 90210 because I watched that after I watched the original. And I don't know, I saw her in a bunch of other stuff, I'm sure. So I saw her, she was on the television, she was in movies, but I never actually thought I would get to meet her, my style icon. And then last year, I had an extremely difficult financial situation because of an ex-roommate, one I'm still recovering from. So last year was tough. Extremely tough, and financially wise I probably shouldn't have done it, but I did. I had the opportunity to take the train up to New Haven and attend 90s Con in March of last year, and I did. I took that opportunity actually thinking that it might be my only opportunity to meet Shannon, because I hadn't had the chance to meet Luke, and even though losing Luke hurt a lot, still hurts. And I mean, losing Tyler Christopher last year, Matty Perry, those both hurt because I grew up with them. Robin Williams hurt to a lesser extent, but still hurt. And Brittany Murphy, I'm still sad about. But Shannon is different. I don't know, maybe because I had the chance to meet her, or maybe because I admired Brenda so much growing up, or maybe just because it's Shannon. I don't know. But basically, this is the hat I wore to the con last year, which is probably one of my favorite hats, if not the favorite hat. And Shannon, of course, was wearing a hat as well, and unfortunately we didn't get to talk much at all because it was a quick see the twins and get through the line kind of thing. But she did say nice hat, and so I said thanks, I love yours, but I said it like you would hear from a high school cheerleader, so it wasn't my normal voice at all. But I had been so nervous getting up there because there was Shannon and there was Jason, and I was basically just as nervous as when I met Becky Herbst for the first time. So I don't know, it just meant a lot that she would say something like nice hat, because we know she always wore really great hats. But despite meeting her, I never knew that it would hurt this much. Like, I figured it would probably hurt somewhat, but I don't think I've ever cried over any celebrity as much as I've cried over Shannon. So I just want to take the opportunity to thank her for being so nice when I met her. And Brenda, just my love for Brenda, how it's introduced me to several great people, some of whom have become extremely close friends, and you know who you are. And yeah, Team Brenda forever, and rest in love, Shannon. I also want to say that later in life, I did come to love Prue and Chris from our house, and also Alexandra from North Shore. So yeah, quite a few characters of Shannon's, and Brenda Walsh will forever be my style icon. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say, I guess. Except that if you get the opportunity to meet somebody that you have watched growing up, even if it's an opportunity that you maybe shouldn't take, do it. Because yeah, it's well worth it, and you will always have that memory. Okay, well, that's it, I guess. Bye.